my name's Lucas. I play guitar, I sing, I play bass sometimes, and I operate like the little samples. And yeah, I'm a senior at Centennial High School outside of the band.
Hello, my name is Max. I'm the drummer of Tunnels, and I'm also a senior at Centennial High School with Lucas.
Hello, my name's Jackson. I play guitar, and I'm an AET major at Belmont University.
Hi, I'm Emmy. I'm the bassist of Tunnels, and I'm a third year at UF for criminology.
We're at Interspace because we're playing a gig tonight. We just heard Ott and Hagen play, and they were super great. And then we got Concrete Paradise all the way from Tennessee, I think?
Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville. And then we're on after them. And yeah, we're just here to support them and listen to their music and then play our own music, so yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, okay. Hey.
It was actually Hagen who reached out to us for the show. But yeah, they initially had like the plan was initially just to have like a touring band on the bill, and I think a couple of them like ended up dropping. So, but thankfully Concrete Paradise took up the show. So
It's really cool that they came all the way out here from Nashville to play with us. It's really awesome.
It's pretty romantic. So me and Max are siblings, and we wanted to start a band, and me and Jackson were friends at the time, and we also wanted to start a band. And so we had like our first practice all together, and we kind of sucked a lot. We were like surf rock, and then Jackson convinced Lucas to drop his other band to join Tunnels by taking him to...
I took him to Tin Drum, which is really good. And I went with a few friends. Like my AV teacher, well, our AV teacher, we went to the same high school, was like, you should really start a band with this one kid, Lucas. He always wears Joy Division shirts, and he plays bass. And I was like, okay, whatever you say. And eventually when me and the teacher were jamming, like every break, we would kind of get together and play in our like studio for filming. And Lucas walked in, he was like, hey guys, can I please play with you guys? And it was a lot of fun. And so we went to Tin Drum, and eventually I convinced him to join. And Max had been trying to get him to join for a while too, which was quite unsuccessful.
yeah, so just as like a timeline. So the band originally formed, I think like early October of 2021, and then
2022.
Lucas, it was 2021.
It was 22.
Oh, it's 22. Sorry, yeah, 2022. And Lucas joined like late December of 2022, and so Lucas's previous band, their name was Prozer or something, and so basically they hadn't practiced in like 6 months, and I was like, it's time to just let it go, dude. Like, you should just join our band. But you know, it took a lot of convincing, but eventually you joined.
Yeah, I was in that previous band, and it was really hard to practice because like our drummer lived super far away. Like, I don't know, we're from Roswell, and he lived in like really far up in Milton, like where all the farms are and stuff. And it was really hard to like practice with him on a regular basis. But they were all super cool guys. But I think I was going somewhere like different in a different musical direction, and like I was really excited to maybe try out some of these ideas that I had that were maybe a little too extreme or a little too heavy for the previous band that I was in. And me and Max have been friends for like ever. I met him in 6th grade, and Miss Cohen's pre-algebra class, and
Something like that.
yeah, and he was like, oh wow, like you're listening to Joy Division, that's really cool, I like Joy Division. I was like, whoa, that's cool. And then we started eating lunch together in sophomore year, and then of course the story with Jackson happened. Shout out Mr. Buechner. He's really cool for allowing us to play at school, and it was really cool to meet them. But yeah, I joined the band like I remember it was a Wednesday. Yeah, it was a Wednesday. And I walked in, and I was like, I told my mom, I was like, oh, I joined a new band. She was like, that's great, Lucas. And then we started practicing. Transcendental.
A lot of people kind of describe us as like ambient and scary, which I don't know if I really agree. Maybe on the scary part, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree. That's mostly what we hear, which is kind of cool. It's kind of fun to do something like that.
We were branded freakcore. I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
to be called freakcore though. Like, it's we.
Yeah, freakcore bands are really cool.
We're not freaky like that, okay?
Yeah.
We're normal.
I think it's honestly like, I think when we got labeled freakcore, that was like,
It's more of a community.
yeah, it's more of a community.
Like a group of people rather than a genre.
And also, I don't think it has anything to do with like the popular resurgence of that term. It's more just like, I think it's like bands like 15,000 Guns. Yeah, friends of Vice.
Big Yellow coined the
Yeah,
term,
Big,
though.
Big Yellow. Yeah, on their new album. Shout out Big Yellow. We played a fantastic show with them a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like it's really cool to be branded as freakcore, but we also get branded as like, cause I think like the band that we first like collectively fell in love with was I don't know if that was collectively.
It was probably like Interpol.
Yeah, probably Interpol, but definitely Godspeed You Black Emperor. Like I think that really changed our like perspective on music, and so like sometimes we got that like post rock term, cause it was like because we did Lotus and like that was very Godspeed You Black Emperor esque.
Shout out 15,000 Guns, shout out Vegas, shout out Vice, shout out Hospitality, shout out Big Yellow, shout out
Downgrade. Shout out Downgrade. Shout out Team Deathmatch. And Belittle. I could go on.
Yeah, you know all the bands.
You know,
Who
like
else?
the story.
Rubber
Yeah.
Otter. I like Rubber. Rubber Otter's really cool. Bands.
Shout out Strumbrush. Shout out Stabway. Oh my gosh, shout out Stabway.
Spiderhouse.
Shout out Lee from Stabway in specific. Shout out Spiderhouse.
Sister Ray.
Sister Ray. Shout out all the Dunwoody scene.
All the day ones. Bro.
All the day
We
ones.
wouldn't be where we are without them.
Yeah, whatever she is, all the great bands.
For us, when we write our music, it's mostly very jam oriented. So it comes with one person of each of us comes up with an idea, and then whenever we can practice, which is kind of few and far between now, we try to just mess around with it, come up with new parts, and then we'll kind of stew on it. We'll play shows, we'll figure it out, and things will change a lot. So for the album, a lot of the songs were not done till essentially in the studio. Some of the bass lines were basically just recorded, were written while the recording was being done live. So a lot of it sounds really good and it's really cool. So yeah, that's kind of the main process is jamming. Although I think we're gonna try to write things out more now, but jamming I think is how we kind of all started with music anyways, so it helps.
I think I can speak on the studio process a little bit. It was really stressful because we're in this basement and we were recording at Mirror Studio, so shout out Graham. He's a wonderful person, and thank you so much for letting us into your home and letting us use all your equipment and stuff like that. And
Time constraint.
yeah, there was a lot of issues with time, and I think it was just because we had 20 hours to do it, and like 20 hours, so we were recording like 10 hours straight recording sessions over 2 days, and we would wake up at like 6 a.m. and like get like Dunkin' Donuts and go to the studio, and I lost my voice 3 times that day or 2 times. I lost my voice a couple times and on the last day that we were recording, and it was definitely stressful. It was definitely hard to imagine that it would turn out well, just given the circumstances. But overall, I think it was super fun. Getting burritos was super fun, especially when that fly was stuck in our car. But yeah, it was overall it was a really fun environment, and I just want to say shout out to Graham's dog Connie. She was so nice, and it made recording so much more easier because there was just a very nice dog to be with us while we were doing our vocal takes and things like that.
Also, shout out to Ryan Bell for mastering.
Oh, and shout out to Lee for taking pictures of us in the studio. We just love Lee so much, and we hope he's doing well at Oregon.
Oh wait.
Which one doesn't count?
Our next one.
Oh,
Okay, well, I think our next show is like it's November 15th. With
Is that Taste?
yes, it's SBC with who's it?
Hippie Love
Love Party,
Love
Lover
Party.
Ghost,
from Virginia.
and Hambear.
And Hambear, yeah. Oh, I'm excited to see
Oh,
it.
and another band from Florida.
I forget what they're called. It starts with A.
I forgot what they're called.
Agile.
Agile,
Yeah.
Agile from Florida. That's gonna be a really fun show. I'm excited for that one.
Really quickly, I want to shout out Import Taste and Death to Hi-Fi. Those are like our like record labels, and they're really cool. I mean, I just think it's really nice that they like believe in us enough to put money into like making tapes for us and things like that. That's another thing. If you want to buy tapes, you can buy them off of their website. I think Death to Hi-Fi has ones that are still up right now. And then Import Taste, I think, is going to come back online in December. That's what I've heard. But yeah, thank you so much to them because they're really awesome.